Greetings, Wagwan.
Oops, forgot to take out me something to balance up that thing, yeah. Wait there again. Oh, yeah, see here, I found it. Let's done to balance my phone. All right. Cool. Okay. I turn it this way. All right. Mm-hmm. Good. Yeah, man. Sometimes the more you read, get to understand the Creator, get the mind of Yahweh. You say to yourself, He's such a loving Heavenly Father. Because one of the greatest things He has done was to send His beloved Son to shed His blood on Calvary's cross to win us back from sin and condemnation. Anyway, let's get into the devotional. We'll go straight into it. Psalms 45, verse 16. You will appoint them as prince in all the earth. That thing, like everything will go haywire. The screen. One little crack. The thing operates a different way from when we want it. Anyway, let's get into it. At times we receive counsel that safeguards us from such things as materialism and activities that can put us in danger of breaking God's laws. Here too, we are blessed by following the guidelines Yahweh provides. Isaiah 48, 17 and 18 said, This is what Yahweh says, your purchaser, the Holy One of Israel. I, Yahweh, am your God, the one teaching you to benefit yourself, the one guiding you in the way you should walk. If only you would pay attention to my commandments, then your peace would become just like a river, and your righteousness like the waves of the sea. Such a loving Father. He said, if only we would pay attention to His commandments, then your peace would be like the waves of a river. Can you imagine your peace would be like the waves of a river? But yet still, we humans tend to look down on each other. Wow, deserts. My desert explorer brother from Kenya. Wagwan. Hopefully you are doing good. Yes, doing good. But coming down with the flow. So I have to go try and knock it out of my system before it grab that hold on over me. Yeah, man, you know how this happen. I always try to protect myself if I go out in the if me somewhere I'm gonna go outside. Because sometimes your body hot and you go outside and too out here cool and the moisture, you can catch up a little draft. I have not been feeling well. Dislocation worsened. Okay. Sorry to hear that. Wow. All of us are one way or the other going through stuff, my brother. Sorry to hear that. But as we are meditating, looking at the word of God, remember skip over something here because through the words to find ponder, I come over years upon this. I have been feeling well, not feeling well. I just okay. As the bill rise to almost 80 US dollars. Wow. I pray the Lord will send you a destiny helper to cover that. Okay, okay, I see. Okay. Yeah, so much messages are coming. The message to my come up on my phone, you know. Yeah. Greetings to you. Can enjoy the rest of your show. Okay, my brother, you take care now. I won't stay here for long, just dropping by to say hi. Okay, my explorer brother, big up yourself. May Yahweh continue to watch over you. May his face shine upon you through his beloved son, Yahshua. Yeah, man, big up yourself. Let me see, Tina, Tanya Marie. Okay, greetings to you, Tanya Marie. Greetings to you. All right, First Timothy 6, 9 and 10. But those who are determined to be rich fall into temptation and a snare, and many senseless and harmful desires that plunge men into destruction and ruin. For the love of money is the root of all sorts of injurious things, and by reaching out for this love, some are fallen, some have been led astray from the faith and have stabbed themselves all over with many pains. Wow. No doubt Yahweh will continue to use human representative to provide guidance during the Great Tribulation and on into the 1,000-year reign, when we'll keep following that direction. Many, very much may depend on how we respond to the guidance that Yahweh is providing now. Therefore, let us always follow Yahweh's guidance, including that which is provided by the men who are appointed to watch over us. Isaiah 32 1 and 2 says, Look, a king will reign for righteousness, and the prince will rule for justice. And each one will be like a hiding place from the wind, a place of concealment from the rainstorm, like streams of water in a waterless land, like the shadow of a massive crag in a parched land. That's how you'll feel when the ones that Yahweh in fleshly form will be a hiding place for you. Hebrews chapter 13, verse 17 says, Be obedient to those who are taking the lead among you. Be submissive, for they are keeping watch over you as though they will render an account, so that they may do so with joy and not with sighing, for this will be damaging to you. So we have to listen to the appointed men who Yahweh place. Yes, Daniel Marie, greetings to you, my dear. Come on, and as we do, we may have every reason to trust guided in the guidance Yahweh, who leads us away from spiritual danger and towards our destination, everlasting life in a new world. Yes, as I was riding my electric bicycle, you feel the breeze hitting you in the face. You feel so free. And I was, reflecting on all the goodness that Yahweh has done for each of us. Oh, and sometimes you look into things and say, wow, people are striving after material things. Nothing is wrong with material things, but everything have its place and its time. But some people forgot about their spiritual well-being. You know, the Most High Yahweh, through His Word, said that, we know that He's a spirit, so the only way we can come into a good relationship with Him is to seek after Him in spirit and in truth. Yeah, man, we have to do it not for ourselves, because Yahweh, loves us. Yeah, man, I'll refresh my page, and then let me check something here. Come here, so I'll refresh this one too. Don't it not change over? Why? It's still the same, and I think it will change over. But anyway, continue going down. So 98. Wow. This loneliness won't leave me alone. Yeah, I'm gonna carry that for me closer. Oops. Alright, just click on this. Hmm. Yeah, man. Right. Oh, when I use that feature, that thing that I want to YouTube. This thing that when I use it yet. That's most I use it YouTube because constantly I flash up on the screen. And from a corner eye, I always I catch it. Alright, where am I going to start from now? Should I read a few look articles from the Gleaner? I think so. And yesterday we didn't spend no time in the Gleaner at all. Some more of it. Oh, okay, okay. Top road in Montego Bay closed to facilitate GPS restoration work. Okay, William Nib looking at shift system to resume learning. Mm, Wishman. I'll start with the light down in the west. As you see, I see the GPS with their linesmen, uh, more than okay, so them have them bucket thing there, you know, the scooper thing with the music. I'm going to want to uh, two men hold up there, plus some of them JPS crew carrying out restoration work in Montego Bay, St. James. I see a photograph with them. Let's get into this article of the Gleaner. The public is being advised that Top Road in Montego Bay, St. James, will be closed until 8 p.m. this evening to facilitate ongoing restoration work by the Jamaica Public Service Limited in the area. The company says the temporary closure is necessary to allow restoration team to carry out critical repairs safely and efficiently. Motorists are being asked to use alternative routes while the work is underway. The JPS has apologized for the inconvenience caused. End of article. It's not a big article, just advisory to let the people them know. Say, work are going. I try bring back the lights because of how much weeks now. Melissa pass and the light down there. Yes, here we are at William Nib High School, looking at shift system to resume learning. Uh, you can see the roof of William Nib. major destruction at that school. Roofs gone. So they're attempting to start a shift system to get students back to classes following significant damage to the school by Hurricane Melissa in October. Speaking at the JIS, principal of the Trinity-based institution, Lindburn Wright, informed that 7 buildings on the compound sustained damages, with 6 being severely impacted, including loss of roofs. He noted that the immediate priorities are to ensure students' safety and restore basic utilities and establish a feasible path back to learning. Hey, Mina, my sister, what's going on? How are you? I am doing well. Thanks for asking. Nighttime, I not do live stream because I watch your 4 hour live stream. Okay, thank you so much. I see ads in your thing there. I see ads in your live stream at times, and I'm watching. I just come in. So wait, Mina. Oh, you have ads, but I know I understand. I keep on your live stream full night. Okay, okay. Thank you for that. Yes, there I try read some articles. So keep outside people engaged with what's taking place here in Jamaica. Let me ask think the question here. I don't have an idea. Says typhoon and hurricane. I feel they're similar. Like we ask Google the question. That's here. Always going with. It seems like it only work with Wi-Fi. What is a typhoon? Okay, it's the same type of storm as a hurricane. A cyclone with sustained winds of at least 75 miles per hour, heavy rain, and low pressure center. But it's located in different geographical areas. These powerful storms form and warm ocean waters and can cause significant damage from wind and flooding. Okay. Free time. You also keep playing my live stream. Yes, when I have free time, when I have free time, sometimes when I do so much, man, I get tired, man. Tell you the truth. I never do anything yesterday, but when I have time, like today, me I go up on the road, go purchase a helmet to wear. Want to keep safe when I'm riding my e-bicycle. So want to go to a place for sell helmets. How many watch hour you still far away, me now. Still far away. I thought I would have reached. I would have like about 400. But instead of four, it seemed like maybe five. But five, oh, 500 more, 500 more, 500 more. Because I check something and I thought it would be more. I thought it would have said four, but it's five. So, wow, 500 more. But yeah, I'll continue today, tonight. Again, I'll play on your live stream. Thank you. It, it's, I don't know, it seemed rough now as other people who me and them interact off the air, who, who I know, who are YouTubers themselves, they tell me say it's if this rough now, it's gonna get rougher, you know. So just hang in there, Jeremy. Them, everybody tell me the same thing. Hang in there, hang in there, hang in there, and thing. So I just have said the same thing for you, me now. Just hang in there too. It's not easy, as we all know, because yes, me have to drink my water. Or get rid of this flu here. Yeah, my man. Just go and take it easy. Nice, 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 nice. That's from Mina, my beautiful sister from Nepal. And she said, good, 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 good. And then nice, 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 nice. Good, 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 good. Yeah, okay, and then she waves. You know, I like the energy where Mina brings. Yesterday, somebody came. First, me I saw the person, and the person writes something in the chat. Then the person removed what he or she wrote in the chat. So I said to the person, don't remove them because you're not saying anything bad. But you know, yeah, some people just have a different mindset. They don't come to help. So everything that person wrote down yesterday in the live stream, he removed them, removed them, removed them, removed them. I said, I know you tell the person, leave the thing alone, don't remove it, because when you, the more you interact in the chat, in the live stream, it gives me more views. But you know, I have some people who come with some negative mindset. But as the more me meditate on God's word, I become more calmer and just relax myself. Oh yes, I did say to Charity, you know, me I go take a picture and put it up in my community. Yeah, I'm gonna purchase myself a electric bicycle. So I go change off those pedals and put on more bigger pedals and I can keep my foot on when I pedal it. Because one of them break off. So it still can pedal but it not, especially when I go uphill and pedal it. Yeah, man, have to come off, but just continue pedaling. Put it in a free and just pedal, 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 go up the hill. Coming down is you move real fast, I know downhill. Yeah, so try get my helmet, get a jacket, you know, the more gears I can put on, protect myself. So if God forbids, when I call them anything by myself, but knowing all the most I view things, he rather his servants to be prepared than to be sorry. And if my daughter is watching, your, your papa, your dad is trying to do the best he can with his transportation. Yeah, man. Okay, to all my brothers and sisters out there who ride, whether e-bike, e-bicycle, be careful riding at night, especially when the rain falls, because if you don't know the road that you're riding on, you cannot see the potholes when the water is running on the road. You have to reduce your speed and take your time. Please everyone watch and comment on my long video. That is from Mina, my sister from Nepal. All right, let's get back into the article about William Nib. Just because Mina came and I kind of cited what we were reading, because we know that the parishes in the west were like Westmoreland, Hanover, Trelawney, and Westmoreland, Trelawney, Manchester, was I think about five of them parishes were affected, and St. Anto and some part of Clarendon. And we will begin the shift system to minimize crowding and conserving water, and and maximize the usage space we have. He pointed out. Principal Wright said that the plan is to resume some institution in about 2 weeks, provides that the necessary utilities are in place and the safety checks are done. Okay, Minas puts up heart emojis and she's waving. Yes, he told the JS that an return to full capacity depends on the stable and safe environment for both students and staff. The principal acknowledged that emotional and psychological strain on students, noting that the school is providing counseling services, transparent communication, and community reassurance to help families and learners cope with the disruption. He told the JS News that regular updates on the recovery process will be provided to parents, guardians, and the wider community, emphasizing the school is committed to safeguarding every student's well-being while rebuilding infrastructure and restoring academic routines. Meantime, as president of the Jamaica Association of Principals of Secondary Schools, writes, is also coordinating support for colleagues who are navigating similar challenges. I am working to assist and other schools share resources and organize relief efforts, he said. This cooperative approach aims to maintain continuity of learning even as individual campuses deal with unique structural and logistical challenges. End of article. Okay. wake up call. Wow, let's see what this wake up call about. Oh, okay, yes, all right. Uh, re- Renew the call to confront Kingston, pushed for regional self-sufficient post minister. In the aftermath of the catastrophic damage caused by Hurricane Melissa, calls are brewing for Jamaica to launch a serious national dialogue on dissemination. The Category 5 storm made landfall in New Hope, Westmoreland, nearly 3 weeks ago, leaving large sections of the island, mainly western parishes, devastated, with homes flattened, roofs stripped, landslide, and hundreds of people displaced. Kingston, however, escaped major damage, and that contrasts western parishes. Costas Reynolds says it is a warning the country should not ignore. Speaking of the with the Gleaner last week, he questioned what Jamaica's recovery might have looked like when it had Kingston taken a direct hit. Wow, wow, it wouldn't be a nice sight at all, I tell you the truth. I remember Gilbert when I was about 10, 11 years old, and when I saw all those light posts out along the stretch, out going towards Harborview, and when you look out by Bull Bay, heading towards St. Thomas, and you see the hillside, all those houses, roofless, trees down. It looked like out by the west. This dismal look, a trail of destruction. That's what I saw as a youth, and I still have that memory right up here in my supercomputer. Yeah, man, I remember Gilbert. That was 37 years ago, and 37 years to now. See what Melissa has done. Um, let's see now. He expressed sadness at the loss of lives and hundreds now grappling with the harsh reality of losing everything they owned. But he was equally troubled by what the disaster revealed about the country's over resilience. On Kingston, yes, certainly. But if the hurricane had not come this side but had gone to St. Andrew and Kingston, asks Fredrin, who also served as a lieutenant colonel in the Jamaica Combined Cadet Force. He speaks to us about this nation. It says that if the hurricane had gone Kingston, we would have um, left down here because almost everything that we have come from Kingston. That's the commercial center. He continued. We got food, water, everything in Kingston. What if Kingston had been destroyed? We would have been in a serious trouble. Mhm. He said, it is a time to ensure that each of the island's three, well, I couldn't put the word here, them should have just say, why never does the parishes can sustain themselves instead of say countries? In the article it says, he says, the island's three countries. They should have put that word. They should have said three parishes that can sustain themselves. That's what they should have put there. Anyway, so we have to begin, you know, appreciate that the country has to be put in a place where we are self-sufficient in areas. So we don't have to be relying on Kingston to survive. So that Mandible can stand, Montego Bay can help, Westmoreland, and so on. The whole matter of these areas, Cornwall, Middlesex, and Surrey, if we like, we must begin to put them in a position where they are self sufficient. Even as roads have gradually reopened and supplies begin flowing into the parish, Perrine cautioned that Jamaica cannot overlook the warning flashlight before it. We are happy now the roads have been opened that the Kingstonians can come in to bring in this and bring in that. But what if you, Kingston, were in trouble? Question. Where would our help come from? And how would you survive? Question. He's asking some good question there. We would not have been able to help you. This Melissa also allows us to open our eyes and our minds to how fragile we are as a country and as a people, and how we need to step back and think about how we can move forward from here. It can't be business as usual. It is to be an awakening call that says, hey, let's shift all the things on the table and let's start again a new game. Disaster risk reduction specialist Dr. Barbara Garby, who helped lead Jamaica's national response during Hurricane Gilbert, agrees that the disincentivization remains essential from a disaster risk management perspective. Decentralization is good. In fact, that was one of the lessons we learned coming out of Hurricane Gilbert, she said. Garby noted that after the 1988 storm, efforts were made to strengthen parish disaster committees and expand community disaster management teams. For a long time now, there has been talk about deploying Vernon Field in Clarendon into an airport. And I know we have another international airport on the north coast, Ian Fleming International in Baskerville, St. Mary. So all of these are good because what you really want is to redeploy things. So the more reductions you can build into systems, the better for the country, she said. Meantime, with meteorologicalists warning that Hurricane Melissa may have be a pressure to more intense and more frequent storms, Garvey stressed the need to also be strengthen Jamaica's informal construction culture. On one of the areas of my concern is the safety of small buildings. You know, many buildings are put up quite informally and don't go through the formal approval process. So, can we have a system where these buildings too are built stronger so they are greater survivability? End of article. Mm-mm, mm-mm. Super nice, 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 nice. So Mina, good, 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 good. And super, super, super. That is from Mina, my sister from Nepal. So, 11. Okay, the cases of the leptospirosis are getting very, figure is getting bigger and bigger. 11 leptos, 2 tan- tetanus cases confirmed. Hmm. Let's click on this one and get into it. 11 leptospirosis, 2 tetanus cases confirmed in the West. Flooding fuels spike in disaster risk, says officials. Dr. Jacqueline Mackenzie, Minister of Health and Wellness, is reposting 11 cases of leptospirosis following the passage of Hurricane Melissa. According to Dr. Karen Webster and Principal Medical Officer of the National Epidemiologist, the cases are spread across St. James, Hanover, St. Elizabeth, St. Anne. Two cases were identified in Catherine or St. James, an area that experienced extensive flooding during the hurricane. Health authorities warn that the widespread flooding in the hardest hit parishes creates ideal conditions for an increase in infectious diseases. Chief Medical Officer Dr. Jacqueline Mackenzie said current conditions heightened the risk of contamination and transmission of leptospirosis. Leptospirosis is typically transmitted through exposure to urine or bodily fluids from infected animals, Individuals who work outdoors or come into contact with floodwaters face the highest risk. The bacteria can enter the body through cuts, bruises, or broken skin. Severe cases may require hospitalization, especially when treatment is delayed. Mackenzie urged Jamaicans to seek medical care early if they develop symptoms. She said treatment is available and most cases can be managed successfully. However, she cautions that late presentation with these symptoms can lead to poor outcomes, including death. Speaking on Sunday during an online forum by the Health Ministry on food and water-borne diseases, Webster Kerr said other diseases can that could emerge following a disaster such as Hurricane Melissa include dengue, tetanus, and typhoid. She reported that dengue activity currently remains low, so this could change in the coming weeks. The ministry is also tracking two adult tetanus cases, one in Westmoreland and one in St. Elizabeth. Tetanus is a serious infection of the nervous system caused by toxin producing bacteria. Webster Carr added that there are no current outbreaks of gastroenteritis or fever related illnesses. Hospital severely impacted, updating the country on the healthcare conditions in the worst affected parishes. The CMO said five hospitals have been severely impacted by continued to provide services despite difficult circumstances. The Falmouth Hospital Accident and Emergency Department was significantly affected, but a field hospital has been established and is already receiving patients. At the Cornwall Regional, bed capacity has been sharply reduced, and patients visiting the A and E department may experience severe crowding. A field hospital is also being set up to ease pressure on the facility. In St. Elizabeth, the Black River Hospital has been reduced severely, but its A&E department remains operational. A field hospital has been erected at Black River High School to support the facility. While we say that persons need to seek care early because early we want an early intervention, we do not understand that there let me read over about that. While we say that persons need to seek care early because we do not want an early intervention, we we do understand that there are challenges at the hospitals and so on. Therefore, persons must seek care but must not, but must understand that there are some challenging situations, the CMO says. End of the article here. shift gear from the news. Mm, let's look into the business section of the cleaner. IFC to pump US 50 million into regional fund. IMF. Okay, all right. The IFC to pump 50 million into regional funding. Let's see what it say here. The International Finance Corporation, the private sector financing arm of the World Bank, plans to invest up to 15 million in a new sub-fund of the Caribbean Community Resilience Fund, a regional climate-focused facility that includes Jamaica among its target benefactors. The sub-fund, called the CCRF Debit Fund, will support medium-sized business financing financing climate-sustained projects across the region. The proposed investment would comprise of up to US 5 million in performance shares and up to 10 million in senior debt. In total, the contribution cannot exceed more than 20% of total capacity commitment to the fund. The fund will engage in the middle market enterprises or MME financing and climate financing in the Caribbean region. The IFC said the targeted countries include um, Antigua, Barbuda, Bahamas, Barbados, Brazil, Dominica, Grenada, Guyana, Jamaica, St. Kitts and Nevis, St. Lucia, St. Vincent, and the Grenadines, Suriname, Trinidad and Tobago. These are the countries. And the CCRF is a 10-year impact investment fund launched in January 2024 by the fund management manager Signus Capital and Anchor Investment CARICOM Development Fund. The parent fund, launched nearly 2 years ago, aims to raise US 75 million to US 137 million for investments. Signus Capital CEO Brentford Gray did not immediately respond to queries for comment to indicate whether the fund has hit its fundraising targets. Signus, which started operation in 2017, is a financial conglomerate with over US 5 million in assets, which operates across the Caribbean. The IFC expects to disperse the 15 million for sub-fund early next year, provided its board's set to meet on December 5th. Approvals for deals. The project is expected to improve access to finance for middle market enterprises and expand access to climate finance in the Caribbean by supporting a fund that will provide a variety of debt instruments to profitable companies that financing agencies said. Let's see. my sister there, my African sister, the sister with the lovely smile. I see you. Let's take a look here. Semina is there. Mina calls out to our sister there. She waves, hi Mina. And Mina says, nice, 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 nice. And Mina says, hello. See the heart emojis flying up there. And Mina waving heart emojis. And wow. One from Nepal, one from South Africa. Beautiful, beautiful sisters here. Wow. Reading Jeremy. And Mina gives me a thumbs up. Oh my, thank you so much. Mina makes me smile. Wow. As I refresh my page. Yeah, Mina understand. One of them phone here. Wow, 56%. Let's see what I'm going to this. 61%. Hey, we can't afford live stream for any now. But we have something for that purpose. Good thing we're always prepared, you know. Come from the Caribbean, always prepared. Can't make everything come on the ear, so we have to keep certain things though. We have to keep certain things on the down low. Mm-hmm. It's supposed to be 4 persons or 5 persons, but you know, one of my providers now provide service good. Let's see, turn on this hotspot so make you and then press this. Let's bring up like this. Alright, touch this. Touch this. Okay. I'm gonna do it. When I have a big light one night time, you know. I'm gonna plug in the light and point it that way. And then something else really take a flow to, you know. It's like I'm in here so I may pull the door. So, see there? I pull the door so the moisture I hit face. Yeah, in here. Look about the because the place cool, but you know, yesterday the same person that was giving some trouble in the live stream say my talk slow, my this, my that. All the way is not the same. Hey, Auntie Lizimo, greetings. Just seeing you here. So, wow. Wow, wow, wow. I feel according to this a pastor in Jamaica, in always when things are going well, he says he feels. I feel, I feel, I feel happy. I feel extra happy this morning, looking and seeing my. It's like a beautiful garden. I have my auntie Lizimo from Kenya, my sister Mina from Nepal, and my other sister from South Africa here. Wow. And I am in Kingston, Jamaica, in the Caribbean. This YouTube just unites us all. Wow. God bless you. For me, I'm so grateful. Okay. Mm. Until it's a mouse aid. All right. I try to take my position because sometimes in here, so the signal might get a little trouble. Yeah, shift. So I have to go move everything now. Come out on the front here so with me. All right. Let's see what I go on here so now. Okay. All right. If I could get the door open some more, I would have more light. It won't seem so dark. Sorry. Mina, I have connected to you on your video. Okay. Wow. I like the interaction in the chat there. So lovely to see the engagement going on there. Yes, man. Go back in the something here and look. You know, when check it out a while ago, it was 3398. Mm-hmm. Oh, I don't know, we never get a time check now. Right now it's 4:30 in Kingston, Jamaica. And my lovely African country, out of all of them, is Kenya. So don't get jealous of Kenya. I know Kenya have a special place to me. It's 11. Wait a minute, let me refresh this because it's not like 11. It's 12:31 in the afternoon down there in Kenya. Mm-hmm. Yeah, man, I love all my African brothers and sisters, but I don't know. I feel me so the Swahili, Bafu. Yeah, I went to the Bafu before I started my program. But when I go home, I will go into the Chakuni and eat something to eat. Yes, indeed. Where was I? I was reading something in the. Oh, yes, I was reading about them have some fun thing there, some climate fun, whatever. Goods, not short, but okay. Delivery challenging. Okay, okay. Goods, not short, but delivery a challenge. Distributors say, large distributors say they are open for business and have adequate supplies of goods at this time, but are experiencing some challenges in getting produce to the areas of Jamaica hardest hit by Hurricane Melissa. Glenn Christine, Chairman and CEO of Pyramid Group, said his company is now seeking to identify their customers affected by Hurricane Melissa to help them get back on their feet. We have had adequate inventory and have and we are back up running smoothly. We have no supplies issues as we speak. My team is out there just trying to identify our customers and to determine whether whatever help that we can give to them, Christine told the financial planner. Grace, Grace Kennedy Group, a large manufacturer and supplier of food and other products, said distribution of goods in Western Jamaica has been impacted because the retail sector in the region is not fully back on its foot, with many shops yet to reopen since the hurricane. While road access has largely been restored and our GK distribution center are operational, many of our customers in the Western Parish have not yet reopened and are currently unable to receive deliveries. We continue to fully serve customers who are able to operate at this time, said Andrea Coy, CEO, Grace Kennedy Foods. Pyramid has over 180 staff members consisting mainly of salespersons and merchants in the parishes of St. Elizabeth, Westmoreland, St. James, Trelawney, which were among the parishes badly damaged by Melissa, by Hurricane Melissa on October 28th. Christine said Caramid is one of the largest distributors of customer products, pharmaceutical and hospital medical equipment in Jamaica. Mina waves, and said, nice, 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 good, 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 good. And she put up a new emoji, gold color emoji, and heart emoji there. All right, continue the reading. The company facilities were spared major damage, and it does not have a warehouse in Montego Bay. We don't suffer any damage in Kingston, thank God. And with the highways these days, it is easy to distribute throughout the island from our facility in Spanish Town, Christine said. The Caribbean CEO explained that much of the merchandise goods first goes to the large wholesaler who then distribute them to the smaller shops in the rural areas. He says these smaller shops may have difficulty in obtaining goods because of the damage to the roads, electricity, and communication network. As such, he is calling on the government to engage with large wholesalers to get goods to the deep rural areas. As I turn my head, why I turn my head? I don't think he, Mr. Christian. is really comprehending the magnitude of the devastation that the people in the West had. Many of the homes them have no roof. Some of the people them because them have a little basement and they might catch up one or two pieces of zinc to shelter them from the elements. Some of them don't have nowhere. We yet about wholesale of the goods them when not for the place them. As for me, I watch on different social media sites. And the people them not get back anywhere for to distribute anything like that. As a Christian, as a Glen Christian. Anyway, all it in a theme mine is the chiching. They said the wholesalers with their trucks are the ones that penetrate the hills and valleys and know all the small shops. They carry about 50 items, concentrating on basic foods. They are the best. They are the best ways, I believe, to get food to the people once the roads are clear. Christian said. All right, we're gonna leave it right there. So the article ending about once it now focus on what I consider to be more beneficial to the people and me can read an article like this. But him only talk about distribution when the people up on the ground down there now have nowhere to lay them head. School, all up of the school them down there in affected by the hurricane, the category 5 hurricane. I concern about my people anywhere disaster strike, whether flood, earthquake, any natural disaster. I'm concerned for the people them. RJ Cleaner aims to transform into more edgy operation. Oh, yes, RJR. That's RJR is the first radio station we had in Jamaica for many years. And they had another one named GBC, Jamaica Broadcasting Corporation, but it scaled down and no longer exists. Amid ongoing efforts to reverse financial losses and transform the multimedia business, RJR Jamaica with trades as RJR Cleaner Communication Group updates shareholders on plans to break down the initial solids streamline operation and purchase digital growth at the company's annual general meeting on Monday. Group CEO Anthony Smith outlined a three-pronged revenue strategy focused on reorganizing commercial operation, attracting com- complementary talents, diversifying revenue streams. We are structured or operation around line of business needs for print, TV, radio, and digital, Smith said. Each head is laser focused on profitability, supported by unified sales and marketing teams, estimates duplication and ensures strategic alignment across the group. RJ Gleaner leadership struck a bullish tone, even while nature has delivered yet another blow, the form of Hurricane Melissa, the damage from which the company is in the process of evaluating relative to its systems, infrastructure, and revenue streams. Smith emphasized the media group digital performance, citing over 175 million monthly views and 77 million followers across platforms. We are not just building audience numbers, we are converting them into cash. He said TV revenues online increased by more than 40% between January and September 2025, Smith told shareholders. The CEO highlights the group's use of AI data analytics to optimize content delivery and advertising. We know what our audience wants and when they want it, and we are using the insight to drive monetization, said Smith. And we will leave it right there, so we'll leave it right there, so article really ending about you don't know the company ever talk much about itself and the revenue business, so we're gonna leave it right here. So Netflix docs opens the family about mm, and singer. Let's see what's this all about here. Netflix doc opens the family part on singer. Oh, this girl here. Okay. For many, Selena has taken on a mythical status, the queen of broken barriers for women in the Latin music. Her influence is evident in today's regional Mexican group boom. 30 years after her, she was taken away from us at 23. Our supporters continue to safeguard her legacy. One example is Selena's family legacy, a documentary described by executive or siblings Susan, which debuted on Netflix on Monday. I do understand that what Selena means so many years later to the Latin world. Suzette says, who better than to tell our story than us, other than us? The Quatula family really shared with the world, never before seen material reach out following the release of her 2002 film. She might be the correct person to tell Selena's story. When Suzette and I met, we kind of immediately hit it off, said Castro. We both we are both older sisters. The feelings was mutual. She was a fan, says Suzette. She totally understands the struggle between being Mexican American and merging both cultures. Then the work began, years of combining through and catalog the flood of ceiling like DVDs and videos. So them go through these things or raw films, flash drives. These were duplicates too, which carried identifying the basic quality footage, all the while trying to turn a myth into a personal story, she said. We called it the vault, Suzette says. Of their collaboration, we have everything that we could possibly think of across the footage. Selena, the singer, daughter, and person emerges, not just the superstar fronting with family band. The moment that meant the most to Castro was the most intimate. So was it holding a flame making her sister a handwritten letter Selena gave to her husband. A scene from inside their first tour bus. Okay, all right. Yes, the singer girl there, Selena. Okay, all right. We'll go leave it right there. So, on the entertainment section, excuse me, excuse me, my people. Let's take a look, see what's going on there. Hey, my brother, 1969 Ford Mustang, like and done. How are you doing today, my brother? I am doing well. Just feel like the flu want to attack me, but we'll fight it back. I am better now. Okay, great. Remember to, okay, we see the thumbs up going up there. We see 11 on one and 10 on the other. So, and I need to refresh my page. Yeah, man, thank you all so much. One time I'm used to make video. I used to talk real fast. Now I try to speak more slower so people can hear what I'm saying. So it can't please everybody. I try. Some people say I speak too fast. Now some people say I speak too slow. Yeah, I try keep myself warm as possible, especially within a hot environment, hot room. And you come out like come sit down right at the doorway, as you can see, with the right at the doorway. You know, I have so much place to go today. Pick up, pick up something from there, so pick up something from there. So probably two things, two pedals for the bicycle. Got one piece of one of the pedal broke off, so I have to get pedals. I know the thing don't feel no weird, feel comfortable to me, but some people say you need to get a bigger one. Mm, yeah, I could try to be safe. Riding our bicycles or driving. From the very first time I blessed my eyes on you, girl, my heart said follow through. Hidden on the line, for the waiting thing is fine. I don't want to wait for your love. I don't want to wait in vain for your love, for it's hard to see. I'm still waiting there. Is here. still waiting here. Do-do-do-do-do-do. Ba-do-dum-bum-bum-bum-bum. Ba-dum-da-da-da-da. My Mr. 1969 Ford says, I am feeling better. Okay. Happy to know that. Yeah, man, I tell you the truth. It's true. Eh, sometimes I feel tired, man. Tired. If I try to segue myself, come and visit other people. And to me, I go up on the road today. Probably I have to postpone those visits and deal with the immediate things on the road. Check some, try get, I have to pick up this. People, when I see them call me, so I check my receipts about 3 weeks now. I'm going 4 weeks. They don't call me to come and pick up my reading glasses. Yeah, because that one you kind of scratch up. You go pick it up. And then open till about 9 in the morning, Jamaica time. Yes, indeed, we're there. We are here. Nice, 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 nice. Mm-hmm. While I'm waiting for you. See, I don't do anything there for your love. Yes, indeed, we're still there, my family. Still there. I don't wanna waiting game. I don't know what to say this because my face is over there. I try to read something. So I try to keep the camera on me as I read. I must shift come this way. All right, let's see. Oops. Okay, I see. I see some. Oops, come up here. As I scroll down, see who is here, who is not here. Okay. All right, let's switch into the observer. Let's, all right, refresh this page here. can see from the aerial footage. Oh, in solidarity. Well, click on. Oh, okay. This site can't be reached. Okay, tuk. I just have to wait until it's pick up. Mm-hmm. All right, one more time. Yeah, I think no easy. Observer. I know what you're up to. I know what you guys are up to, man. So, almost me I see the page. I'm gonna click on it when I get it. But anyway, we have a backup plan. Oh, I see. To affect something affect its picture. Let's see which one has the stronger signal. All right. But the turn off, so oh, something, something. Let me turn it on. I know it's off, so I'm gonna understand. One of them not picking up for some reason. Let's refresh the page. Mm, okay, it's supposed to be. Okay, see you, Antilismo. I see you. Hey man, I see you there. Thank you so much for still being here with me. I'm gonna run, gonna do a live stream. She didn't even say, okay, not gonna be here. Gonna do live stream. I mean, it's a busy bees, but I work 7 nights a week and still have other engagement to deal with. So it's everybody have little upheavals and challenges where them have to put put in the work. All right, we'll check one more time, see if everything come back up. Yes, it could come back up. Good. Health alert. Officials outline measures to strive off waterborne illness. Excuse me. And you can see from the aerial footage how some places you can still see the water behind these buildings there. An aerial view of Black River, St. Elizabeth, captured 2 days after Hurricane Melissa made landfall. The image shows widespread devastation, extensive flooding across the two the town. Yeah, you can see the whole heap of water there. Whole heap of water. the island health authorities on Sunday outlined some steps to take to prevent waterborne illness from spreading in the aftermath of the hurricane and shared advice on how the public can help strive as their expansion. The Ministry of Health, Christopher Tufton, disclosed that the Health and Wellness Ministry is working through the Veterinary Public Health Unit in collaboration with the Ministry of Agriculture alongside Public Health Inspector of local authorities to remove and bury following this strict national and international standards or otherwise destroy animals, carcasses, or related waste. The Category 5 storm devastated large section of western Jamaica with heavy rains and winds on October 28th. The hurricane caused widespread displacement and death of many animals whose carcasses ended up in the waterways and other areas, posing a risk to the human population. On Sunday, Tufton told said that the disposal of dead animals and spoiled food of animals or organized uh, it will become more problematic for the health priority. They had a webinar of the Chief Medical Officer, Dr. Jacqueline Mackenzie, who pointed to several post-hurricane factors that can cause issues affecting health. Scroll down. I said these are loss of power, reliable water supply, compromised food supplies, sudden waste buildup, increased pooling of water, whereas persons end up in shelters. We have overcrowded issues to manage, said she said. These issues, the CMO said, increase the likelihood of a rise in infection and diseases. These include food, waterborne, and vector-borne diseases, and of course, if you are in an overcrowded situation, airborne diseases like respiratory tract infection, even diseases that spread by contact. Dr. McKinsey said, adding with the Ministry of Health, Wellness, and increase in surveillance and preparation to mitigate these problems. CMO pointed out that the hurricane has left health facilities across the island compromised. She said the accident and emergency department at Falmouth Hospital has been severely affected. A field hospital has been erected there to try to alleviate some of the challenges. Bed capacity at Cornwall Regional has been affected, and there has been a challenge at the Accident and Emergency Department. Noel Holmes Hospital in Hanover was also affected, so too South Lamar Hospital and West London and Black River Hospital in St. Elizabeth. Yes, indeed. So they're trying to doing the best they can, to mitigate certain diseases, because leptospirosis is being, what's this, ASTV, hello, like, and on, okay, okay, greetings to you, first I'm seeing ASTV channel, okay, wow. I see him holding on to an orange there. Okay. ASTV HD. Wow. Nice to see you here. Thank you so much. Oh, this now. Black edge. What you saying to me? What you saying to me, dear? Yes, my eye in good energy. What you say to me? What you saying to me? What you saying to me? You, my family, my YouTube family, someone we're not easy, We're not easy out there. What could I be eye on? Hmm? What could I be eye on more than YouTube energy my eye on? My gosh. We're not easy out there, I think we're not easy. We're not easy out there, box cover. I had to laugh. That one was a good one. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Yeah, man, we don't smoke. Yes, we high. After what did I read? That's why I like really reading more time, and pay attention to the chat. Because sometimes I come back, we come across people like this. I say some stuff where I don't know if them space there. Hey man, big up yourself. ASTV, big up yourself, and he's waving, and I wave back too. Big up yourself. Nice having you. Yeah, man, thank you so much for the good energy that you bring here. There so far, I'm going with yourself, yeah, man. You can't be happy until you love someone. Is it love? Is it love? I know there same way. It is now 11 minutes past 5 in Kingston, Jamaica. Wow. Someone need to look good out of my eye then. Somebody speaking such a way, them people will, okay, make probably that bridge in there come for teach me something. So I keep my eye open. I see. Yeah, man, that one was a good one. Let me laugh. Yes, I find that one very, very amusing. Yes, indeed. Very amusing. Very amusing, for real. Pam, 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 pam. Okay, switch my anchor. You mean I'm not first this pun? I mean, I want it. I don't know why they never put the plug-in up at the top here, so instead of the lower section of the phone, so the phone can stay balanced, Cause I try to put on the phone, it will go unbalanced. It will go on topple over. I mean, I want it drop. So they are going keep the phone now on, press my hand because they've been holding it in my right hand. Now I switch over to the left, press my hand. Mm-mm-mm-mm. Mm-mm-mm-mm. Yes, indeed. Boy, oh boy. Yes, as we there upon the hunt for the watch always here, my friends. You know, quite amusing. Sometimes you read some things in the chat that some people write. What has happened to respect? Hmm. Why respect for others matter? Respect for others diffuses tension and keeps a bad situation from getting worse. A Bible-based proverb says, a mild answer turns away rage, but a harsh word stirs up anger. Disrespectful speech, action only fuel the fire, often with disastrous results. Yahshua, out of the abundance of the heart, the mouth speaks. Matthew 12, verse 34. Disrespect speech, disrespectful speech can reveal a deep problem. How we truly feel about a person who race, tribe, nationality, and social background is different from ours. That is it. In a recent survey of more than 32,000 respondents in 28 countries, 65% said that the lack of civility and mutual respect today is worse than worse they have seen. What can you do? Whether at school or at work, respect for all, even if you don't share their views. Identify things that you can agree on that will help you to avoid becoming critical or judgmental. Stop judging so that you may not be judged. Matthew 7, verse 1. Treat others the way you want to be treated. If you consider cons- consider and fear with others, they will be more likely to return in favor. Luke 6:31. Just as you want men to do to you, do the same to them. Be forgiving. Mm. Be forgiving. Give others the benefit of the doubt by overlooking unkind words or action. The insight of a man certainly slows down his anger and it is beauty on his part to overlook an offense. Proverbs 19, verse 11. My goodness. See, when you have the mind of Yahshua and his beloved Father Yahweh, you look at things different from how other people see it. What are what are we doing? In the communities in which they live and work, Yahshua's people, Yahweh's people promote respect for others. Yeah, man, show respect. We offer show respect. We have to imitate. Oh, wow. Yes, we show respect for others. To our people, but we must not force. We don't force our beliefs on people. Excuse me. Yes, indeed. Yes, respect is a thing. You have to show it. Some people, because of their outlook on things, there is a reflection of how they perceive things, you know. Your man is a reflection of how they perceive things. I'll make what them say. Get to you, man. Excuse me. Yeah, just stretching. Feel like stretching. Let's find something nice to put up on the screen. Yeah. Hey. Wow. Yes, indeed. Simplifying one of them. So, ginger sweetie. hear my people. We're not going anywhere with the right ear. Little cough dropping in my mouth. I think we're gonna leave one over there, man. Over there. We are here. We are still here. Internet, my service is giving me a little issue. How can you become a friend of God? Yahweh fights us. He wants us to know Him better. Why? He hopes that the more you learn about His personality, His ways, His purpose, the more you will want to be His friend. Can you really be God's friend? What can you do to become God's friend? Psalms 25, verse 14 says, close friendship belongs to those who fear Him, and He makes His covenant known to them. Mhm. Yeah, man. A piece of cardiac food make me fall over. We can't afford to drop. You have to laugh for yourself, yeah, man. Let's ask us look a question here to that thing here. So it's what kind of information it can give me. How to become God's friend. That's the way it tell me say. Let's see. We say how to become God's friend. It say how to hmm. To give me different something from me I tell it. Building a relationship with God is personal and spiritual journey. Here are some tips, some ways to deepen your connection. It says prayer and reflection. One, communicate through prayer. Share your thoughts and feelings, desires with God. Two, reflect on scriptures. Explore spiritual texts and apply their teachings to your life. Three, meditate on quotes. Meditate and quiet your mind. Take time to listen and reflect on your spiritual journey. Faith and trust. One, develop trust. Trust in God's plan and timing. Two, surrender and let go. Let go of control and trust in God's guidance. Three, seek guidance. Ask for wisdom and direction in your life. Communicate and service. Join the spiritual community. Connect with others who share your faith. Two, serve others. Show love and kindness to those around you. Three, share your faith. Share your experience and testimony with others. Personal growth. One, reflect, self reflection. Recognize areas for improvement and seek spiritual growth. Two, forgiveness and gratitude. Practice forgiveness and express gratitude for blessings. Three, patience and persistence. Nature, Nurture your spiritual growth over time. Remember, one, God's love is unconditional. God's love is not based on your actions or worthiness. Two, relationship is a journey. Focus on the process, not the perfection. Three, seek guidance. Consult with spiritual leaders or mentors for support. By following these steps, you can deepen your relationship with God and cultivate a sense of spiritual connection. Mhm. That is it. This is the day. This is the day that the Lord has made. We will rejoice. We will rejoice and be glad in it. And be glad in it. This is the day that the Lord has made. We will rejoice and be glad in it. This is the day. This is the day that the Lord has made. Mhm. Long time I haven't drink some bulgur, bulgur, or what I just said Quaker oats, oats porridge. Feel like drinking some, making some oats porridge when I reach home and go into my jacuzzi, mm, prepare myself some oats porridge. Just sitting right here now, just come to me and feel a long time I drink some oats porridge, you know. I have oats, I have everything, all the ingredients to let the porridge be lovely for consumption. Mhm. I enjoy when you start transfer the notes them from a phone onto a writing pad. 'Cause enough time I do research and have my notes them on my phone. And by the time I'm ready for this, I say, yes, I'm going to do one, do something. I come back for the article, I can't find them. I say, wait, the phone eat the article, the research material I come up with. Because you know, everything a bit up and it down. You just don't just roll with the punches, yeah, man. Don't make it certain things get to you, my friends. Just laugh, make yourself happy. 'Cause happiness comes from within. Yeah, man. Happiness comes from within you. And Yahweh is the happy God. Sun is shining, the weather is sweet, make you wanna move your dancing feet to the rescue. Here I am, to know now. Here I stand. Padam pam pam. Mm. Sun is shining, the weather is sweet, make you wanna move your dancing feet to the rescue. Here I am, want you to know now where I stand. Mm, 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 mm. Sunday morning, do-do-do-do-do. Yes, indeed, my friends. Just got to go and do what we have to do, yeah, man. Put away worry, put away frustration from on the mind, on the heart. What are the two genders, male or female, who worry the most? Survey says women. Women tend to worry more than men. don't know why, but that's what the survey says. Men now, probably them subconscious mind will go upon things. You know, they don't know the mind just go upon things. That's how some men operate. Mm-mm. Zion train is coming our way. Doo-doo-doo-doo. Mm, mm, mm. Yes, yes, yes. You want to give thanks and praise to the Most High for all He has done. I am so blessed. My soul is at rest. Oh Lord, I give you thanks, thanks, thanks. I give you thanks for all you have done. Thank you for giving me this morning. Thank you for everything that's you. Mm, 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 mm. Mm, 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 mm. Yes, I understand. Lord, accept this mercy. Let me call her. She'll call me upon this. I try trip out my live stream. Lady, me call you upon one that phone. Don't, don't call me upon this while I'm upon my live stream. I will call you. Don't call me while I'm in my live stream, please, and thanks. Let me see how your number is. Yes, indeed. We couldn't answer the call a while ago. We had to end the call there. Just management a call for say the number correct, but you can't call me when I'm on my live stream. They don't know still. They wouldn't know. I couldn't answer the call a while ago. I had to decline that call and use a different number to call back and say all is well and so forth. Turn up that right there. Because a couple more minutes from now, the sun will come over. Place will get bright up. Some of them light here. If we get something and pull off this, price it up, because it drop down. Yeah, if I get some tools, I get some tools. If I have some tools, tools was there, but boy, sometimes it gets work meant to come in your place, especially those whose fingers are sticky. Yeah, man, workman them take all the tools and what they on the house. So, no, it's back. No, see, that set me back in a position. Now me have to go get replace those tools because I need them. You can't have um, things and you can't rectify it yourself. Not a good sign. Not a good sign, but that's one of those things, people. Oh yes, I was gonna look for something here now. Oops. Yes. And through the call did I come in? Alright, this is one. Oops. Come on, how did it reach on this? Okay, right. That is that. And this. the ships, yash workers, and they serve alongside those anointed to be Christ's heavenly bride. All the things that are now done from their comfort and aid are things you consider that must be repaid. If you comfort them, you will comfort me. If you did it for them, you did it for me. Your labors, them were your labors for me. You did it for them, you did it for me. Yes, you comforted me in my hunger and thirst, and whatever I need, you came to me first. Tell us, when did we do this? These ones will reply. The king will then answer them, telling them why. If you comfort them, comfort me. If you did it for them, you did it for me. If you labor for them, you labored for me. If you did it for them, you did it for me. If you did it for them, you did it for me. You have been loyal to me, doing works that are fine, as you took God's word along to your brother's mind. So the king will then say to the sheep on his right, enter earth. Yes, indeed, peace is the year Agwan, you know. Hi, my sister. Greetings to you, my sister. Still the year. That's right. Go on with yourself, you know. If you did it for them, then you did it for me. Yeah, please, I'll get light up, you know. It's 2 minutes past 6 in the daylight. Yes, 2 minutes past 6 in Kingston, Jamaica. And it's what time in my favorite African country in Kenya. 2 minutes past 2 in the afternoon down there in Kenya. Come on, go on. Thanks. I give you thanks for everything you have done. I am so blessed. My soul is at rest. Oh Lord, give you thanks. So it's a new leaf I push up on the mango tree. Mhm. And the last couple of the stringy mangoes are coming down. See a portion to them over there on the ground. The bag kind of full already, can't carry so much things. Can't overload myself. Thank you so much for the art. This is my sister. Sydney, sorry, you must do when you see. Sydney. I need a raid. I don't know if the president said we'd have a link up. Oh my, like we forgot. Mm-hmm. I need a raid. Somebody to, some other YouTubers to come and raid my channel. Give us a little boost. Like when there, so I remember never take a picture, put this thing in a way. Our channel, community thing there. What you do? Still it feel firm, but when you ride it, it firm. It will feel firm. Mm. Feel firm so far. Yes, indeed. There. Put yourself and give thanks to the Lord side. I could do it for Jah. It's called. I could do it. I could do it. Yes, indeed. Sorry. Yes, indeed, my friends. We are still around. Let's see what going up there. Look up for any the birds them. Oh, yeah, we see one. They have only things to eat on the royal palm tree there. So, sitting down, looking out. See him up there. What a nice phone. Now I can zoom in on these birds. Mm, the branch to the side there. To the birds have a whole heap of things on it, man. Are them already? Just one grass could fly over it a while ago. Oh, yes, yes. Yes, the back say, oh, the bird cage are going. Oh, the Jamaican rocky, smooth like, don't know, like some other people who are ride them sing, yeah, patrol. It seems like this shift. grim, asking forgiveness as we do forgive. You know, look for his aid, trust in his goodness. We'll come to see. Praise to Yahweh each day. This is the palm tree there. Okay, nothing upon it there. Oh, the berries are young, so them dip on the royal palms, eating off the berries. I want to pen, oh my. Okay, okay. May have something them could have wrap it with, but may have none. No, that's right, you know. Nice orchid, you know. Orchid. Anyway, bye for now. Take care of yourself. Much love.